Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a reading for sign of Aquarius, and keep in mind that this will not resonate for every Aquarius. If you'd like a personal reading, that is going to be down below in the description where you can find that on my website. You can also find a bunch of other things there on that website too, and it's free to sign up and join. Just go ahead and go check it out. Yeah. Let's see what's going on for our squiggly line sign today. And sorry if you hear background noise or whatever. It's not my fault. Some idiot has a TV blaring. But anyways, we'll make do with what we have at the moment. But it's not always going to be like this. But anyways, let's see. What's going on for Aquarius? Okay. What's going on? You got the moon. Have you guys connected with the moon here? The moon is about connecting with your emotions. You're connecting with your emotional side, Aquarius. You're tapping deep into your heart space, and you're getting your heart's desires here. We have Eos. So we have you guys connected with Eos. Eos is helping you guys rise up towards the light here. You're raising your vibration. You're ascending here. So you're tapping deep into your heart space. You're raising your vibration. Because of that, you're attracting in high vibrational opportunities, which also happen to be your heart's desires. All right, once again, you're attracting in your heart's desires, Aquarius. Yeah, your heart's desires is what's coming in for you. You guys are also tapping more into your intuitive side as well. Yeah, tapping into your psychic side here. But there's 3 things that you've been waiting for that are coming in for you. All right, 3 of your heart's desires here. Could be things to do with wealth, things that are going to be bringing in wealth. It's going to be bringing in money here, Aquarius. And you guys may be making decisions here for the good of people around you. All right, so let's see more what we have going on for Aquarius. What's going on? All right, so let's see. What's going on for our Aquarius? By the way, it is 11/11 today. That is a portal. All right, if you guys didn't know that, but it is. But once again, we have a bunch of money coming your guys' way. You guys get good luck. You guys got abundance here. Once again, it's coming in. You're about to be blessed here, about to be blessed by the universe. The universe is coming in, blessing you with money, gifts, abundance, and this is all part of your heart's desires. This is all what's coming in for you, Aquarius. You guys are going to be ascending, continuing to rise up here, continuing to attract in high vibrational opportunities as well. And you're also connecting with the Earth Mother Gaia, but you're going to be releasing restrictions and binds with this, Aquarius, where nothing is stopping you. You are unstoppable here. You may also be releasing somebody here that was ignoring you before, Aquarius, and you're leaping into new territories. You're leaping into the unknown. All right, so let's go over here and let's see more. Let's see more about what's coming towards Aquarius. Okay. You guys are moving towards your financial independence here, your financial abundance, your financial blessings. This is what's coming your guys' way. This is what you're passionate about, and this is what's coming in for you. And you guys got surprise blessings coming in. You may have surprise income coming in, surprise money coming in, Aquarius. All right? You guys got to be open to it. You got to be open to these blessings, okay? A lot of you guys are also closing out old chapters of your lives here, Aquarius. And you guys got love coming in. All right, you got love coming in. If you're with somebody, you're already staying with that person. But if you're a single Aquarius, you got love coming in, Aquarius. We got the 5 of Wands. Why do we have the 5 of Wands here? Let's clarify. What's the 5 of Wands doing in Aquarius's reading? What's the 5 of Wands doing in Aquarius's reading? You have the 9 of Pentacles. You have the Moon. 10 of Pentacles. There's a King of Cups. Alright, we're pulling our cards. There may be somebody here trying to fight and argue with you over money. It's like there's somebody here that feels entitled to your money, Aquarius. And maybe somebody here that you used to be with that's like, hey, they feel like your money is their money, and you're like, no, we're not even together anymore. Why are you here? It's like that type of feeling here. So I feel like you're just like, no, You're turning your back towards that situation, and you're moving on, and you're moving towards your abundance here with the Empress. We have you guys connect with your Venus sign with the Empress being here, but you guys got justice here. You guys got financial balance coming your guys' way. You guys got balance on all levels that's coming your guys' way. And yeah, there's somebody here you're walking away from, Aquarius, because you got the truth of the situation, and you can see it. You've seen the truth of this person, and I feel like you're not doing it right. I feel like when you walked away from them, your money started to do well as well because you didn't have them draining your money. Maybe this person was only after you for your money. All right. Now you're making decisions here on which way you're moving forward. And you're going to be releasing restrictions. You're going to be releasing binds, Aquarius. Once again, releasing burdens. Releasing all of this crap. So let's go over here and let's see more for you. So tell me more what we have going on for Aquarius. You're moving forward with your intuition here. All right? And you're focusing here on your work. You're focusing here on your career. You're focusing here on your education. And once again, you're looking at what else is out there. You're looking at what's next for your future, Aquarius. You're making plans for your future here, right? There's the Seven of Swords. There's judgments. There's somebody from your past that's trying to pop back up into your life. This is somebody here you already know to be sneaky and manipulative. And I feel like you already know things about this person, Aquarius. So I feel like you're not letting this person back in because they're still trying to come back in and manipulate you once again. And it may be for their own gain here, maybe to gain something from you, maybe to benefit something from you, Aquarius. So I feel like you've already caught on to this, and I feel like you're like, no, you know? Yeah, once again, this may have been somebody here you used to be with. All right? Yeah, maybe this person's after some sort of like material gain from you. And I feel like you see it, you know it, and I feel like you're like, no. You know? No. So, all right, my cards are upside down, but let's go over here and let's see more for you. So tell me more for Aquarius. All right, there's somebody here thinking about their childhood or some childhood pet they used to have. That could either be you or just somebody that's around you that's thinking about this, but I feel like you're wanting to go explore, Aquarius. And you're about to have things coming in very fast for you. You're about to have money coming in fast for you. You're about to be walking away from some things here that don't suit your life anymore, and you're heading towards light. Once again, you're continuing to ascend here, continuing to raise your vibration. Because of that, you're attracting in high vibration opportunities. And there may also be people coming in wanting to work with you, wanting to collaborate with you, and you're receiving psychic messages here on what's next for you, Aquarius, once again. And you're ascending, you're moving forward here, you're moving forward towards victory, towards achievement here, Aquarius. And you're moving forward towards abundance. You guys are going to be removing blockages that were in your path. Now your manifestations just come in, and they just come in easily. They come in freely. And some of you guys be manifesting love. Love's coming in as well. All right? Strength. Some of you guys may have Leo in your birth chart, but overall, what you're wishing for is coming into your life here, Aquarius. What you're manifesting, it's coming in. It's happening. You're making it happen. Right? Is what it feels like for you. Some of you guys be going to some place where there's a beach. You're going surfing somewhere or whatever, if that's what you've been wishing for. All right. There's somebody here missing once again, there's somebody here missing a pet or an animal they used to have, and it could be a pet or an animal they used to have as a kid. Right? This keeps popping up in this reading. But there's something here you've been asking for, and you are about to receive it. If you've been wanting a pet, some of you guys could be getting a pet here, or getting a pet back, whatever. But yeah, you're going to be receiving here what is most precious to you, Aquarius. And some of you guys, that may be an animal as well. You know? It may be the money with the King of Pentacles as well. It may be miracles happening in your life, Aquarius, and you're celebrating these miracles here. You're celebrating the fact that you're getting everything that you've been wishing for. Aquarius, you're remaining focused on this, and this is what's coming in for you. All right, the moon. Once again, we have you guys connect with the moon here. All right, and you guys got love coming in. Again, there's love. Aquarius, some of you guys can have a Cancer zodiac sign here that's about to send you a message. But there's the Ten of Swords. And there's the Knight of Cups. There's the Sun. There's the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this person's going to be sending you a message, but this is somebody here that you found out has betrayed you. So I feel like you find this out, Aquarius, and I feel like this person's so oblivious to their own actions that they're not catching on that they did wrong here. And I feel like you're like, are you serious, man? And they're like, what? You know, still playing like they didn't do anything wrong. I feel like you're going to end up blocking this person because you're going to be like, I can't even believe you're like this. I can't even believe you think this is okay, you know? I feel like you're like, no, I'm done, you know? Once again, if you're a single Aquarius, you may have new love coming in. You may have new opportunities coming in. You may have your heart's desires coming in. Again, some of you guys are going to be focusing more on self-love, self-care here. And we have the Three of Swords. I'm going to clarify the Three of Swords in a minute. But I feel like what you desire is being offered to you. There is love coming in. Once again, there's love in your reading. There's the moon. Again, connecting with the moon. Aquarius, you're manifesting. You're manifesting with the moon here. Why do we have the Three of Swords? So we're going to clarify that. What is the Three of Swords doing in your reading? What's the Three of Swords doing in Aquarius's reading? The World. There's the World. There's the Queen of Cups. There's the Two of Cups. There's like an ending to one relationship or one partnership here, Aquarius. It was like a very disappointing thing that happened. Once again, it could be something with the Cancer zodiac sign. Like it was hurtful, there was betrayal, but it's something that's done and over with, right? And you're moving on, and you're moving towards a new beginning in your life here. And you're going to have justice in the situation, and you're taking action here towards what you desire. You're being led and guided here towards what you desire as well, Aquarius. King of Swords. Some of you guys may have Libra in your birth charts, but even if you don't, that's also okay. You're still an air sign, so you're still the King of Swords, whether you're male or female, doesn't really matter. But either way, you're moving towards victory. You're taking action towards your victory in your life, Aquarius. You're taking action towards what you desire here. You're being led and guided here towards victory. All right, and you're cutting off cords with the past, all right? Maybe cutting off cords with people of the past that have betrayed you. You're cutting your cords with those people, all right? And you're going after what you really want in your life here, and what's extremely interesting to you, you're going after. All right, yeah, you may not really be open to people that are trying to communicate with you at the moment because they're giving you anxiety, so I feel like you're like, you know what, just stop talking at the moment. You may be ignoring these people, Aquarius, and you're deciding to manifest something else with your life here. You guys have been very generous, and your generosity is going to be coming back to you. King of Swords, once again, King of Swords is yourself, with male or female, does not matter. For some of you guys being, once again, manifesting new opportunities, manifesting new love if you're a single Aquarius here, but overall, you're manifesting your heart's desires, is what it feels like for you. What you truly deeply wish for, once again, going back to the beginning of the reading, what you truly wish for is coming in. Your heart's desires, it's coming in, Aquarius. You're manifesting it. All right? You're calling it in. Aquarius, what you've been envisioning for your future is coming in here. And you're releasing things from the past here. And some of you guys could also be rescuing an animal because that's what pops up on this card when this card comes out. But overall, once again, you're calling in your heart's desires. Again, Aquarius, what you truly wish for is coming in. And I feel like you're going to be overcoming every obstacle that was in your way. Yeah, you're moving blockages that were in your path, Aquarius. Doesn't really matter what was in your way. And some of you guys may be finding yourself in a relationship where it's the committed relationship. You guys can end up getting married here. You're at the beach together, you know, like that type of vibe. And once again, some of you guys may be ignoring somebody here too. Or there's somebody here that was ignoring you. Maybe you're letting that go. You guys are also going to be learning something here that's important to you. It could be like taking a class, studying, getting some education in something here. It could be something here for your business, Aquarius. All right, the Empress. You're appearing as the Empress and the Emperor here. You're going to learn something here that's going to help you grow your income, right? Is what it feels like for you. Something here that everybody else is trying to do, but you're going to be doing it, right? The Moon. Once again, connecting with your moon sign. We have the spirit world wanting to connect with you, wanting to send you a message. Aquarius wanting to help lead and guide you. So let's see, what is that message? What's the message for Aquarius? Number 35 with Salvia. And I don't remember what this card means. We're going to have a look at it in a minute. We got number 3 with Cleopatra. So we have you guys connect with Cleopatra. Cleopatra is about connecting with your divine feminine within inside yourself, your divine feminine power. Even if you are a man, doesn't matter. All right, but this divine feminine power is about healing here, right? So being very healing, being very nurturing here, being like the high priestess, being very psychic, being very intuitive, you know, things like that. 51 with Gemini. All right, some of you guys can have Gemini in your birth chart, but once again, Gemini is about learning here on the message with this card. It's about learning. So you guys are going to be learning something here that I feel like is going to help you guys progress once again. Number 6 with the goddess All-Set. This goddess is about connecting, going with the natural cycles of life here. So going with the natural cycles of the moon, going with the natural cycles of life, seasons, things like that. Being in the flow. All right, so we have number 35. Says, I allow messages to flow to me. So yeah, allowing these psychic messages you guys are going to be receiving flowing to you, Aquarius. The question is, how can I work to be more receptive to divine guidance? So how can you be more receptive to divine guidance here? All right. You know, there are some cards I want to grab, and I'm going to see if I can grab those cards. So hold on. All right, so let's go over here and let's see more what we have going on for Aquarius. We have the Divine Guardian, protection of the winged mother. So you have a Divine Guardian here with you, Aquarius. You're being protected. All right. So let's see with this card what this card has to say to you. I think I passed it. Divine Guardian. You are venturing through a time of significant spiritual growth and healing. There are many changes occurring internally, and they will be reflected in your external world soon. You're being protected during these times by the love and the strength of the winged mother. You can relax and allow your transformation to happen. Let your divine guardian protect you now, as you learn to let go and trust in your own unfoldment for the greatest good. It says, big spiritual growth can bring difficult challenges. Through such challenges, initiate can gain wisdom, power, and awareness, and leave these fears behind that once held them captive, free from past restrictions, free to live a life that is truly extraordinary and inspirational. Okay. So, you are going to be doing a lot of growing, is what it seems like here. You're going to be doing a lot of spiritual growing. All right. And also, if you've been worried about somebody else, they're being protected. That's what I feel like with this. All right, Aquarius. So, yes, you're being protected. People around you being protected. You're going through some growth here. All right. Hold on. All right, so what we're actually going to do is we're going to pull another card. Aquarius. I gotta sneeze. Try not to sneeze. Alright, there's a card that fell on the floor. A few cards that fell on the floor, actually. Let's see what these cards have to say for you. So we have the Rising Sun, the Divine Solar Child Reborn. Okay? Chariot of Ascension, your spiritual work of the higher initiate. So you're going to be ascending, Aquarius. We got enter the chamber of healing. Healing in the divine chamber. All right? So we're ascending. We're doing some healing here. Yes, we're going to be doing some healing. We're going to be ascending. Don't know what this Rising Sun card has to say, but we'll figure it out. So the first one is C, because we have Chariot. So it's Chariot, it's C, Chariot, Chariot. Merkaba. It says, your soul wishes to travel more freely between the dimensions of higher reality. This is to allow for conscious spirit communication, the free flow of soul light into the physical body, and the joining of divine harmony of heaven and earth. Alright, it says, it requires a powerful consciousness to do this. The Merkaba, Chariot of Ascension and Soul Fire, is the spiritual gift to attain these divine purposes now, available to you as a high initiate. There are times when the soul becomes ambitious and wishes to live its entire light in conscious oneness with the expressions of its being, including the physical body. It may wish to do so simply because it is the nature of all beings to eventually realize themselves as divine, or because it needs specific new skills to be available to the human expression in the physical body, so it can continue with its divine purpose. Those skills might be channeling energy or consciousness for healing, traveling easy between worlds for conscious spirit communication, gaining greater artistic or creative ability because it feels wonderful to create any number of other purposes. Alright? Says this oracle brings you guidance that a special spiritual practice has come or is soon coming to your attention. That will help you live your soul. That will help your soul reach you more fully. It'll be an advanced practice and it'll serve you well at this time in your journey to reach higher levels of capacity and spiritual responsibility that are available to you as a high initiate. Peace be to you, beloved. Your spiritual work on this planet is greatly supported. The Chariot of Ascension also offers you a particular sacred teaching from the priestess of high initiates. This is the practice of the Merkaba, soul vehicle, Chariot of Ascension. This vehicle is an energetic structure of sacred geometry that strengthens and protects you, allowing for your consciousness to travel instantaneously and freely between dimensions and realities without compromising your vibration or damaging your energy bodies. So the Merkaba is a vehicle of great strength and power and is best used to travel on the inner planes, the stars, and temples for higher guidance in an instant, as well as to connect with other souls on the inner planes at various levels of evolution. It is recommended that such practice only be used with permission granted from the soul in question and from a place of love and intention to be of healing service. Merkaba allows you to travel without the usual restraints upon your energy field, but like any powerful practice, there is a wise caution. You will travel and experience what is in your heart. Keep your heart open and clear. Do not use Merkaba if you are feeling uncentered, ungrounded, disconnected, or angry. It's a technique to use when you are feeling peaceful, aligned with yourself. At such times, great growth in consciousness is possible for you using the Merkaba, since its oracle is a gift of high-level spiritual training. Your wisdom in using what you have learned helps you make the most of this sacred gift. This oracle is as much about receiving the training as it is about knowing when to apply it and when to have a restraint. It says, the oracle of the Chariot of Ascension is also confirmation that you are growing spiritually and becoming ready for greater tasks and spiritual responsibilities. If you've been considering taking a step to engage in teaching or healing and studying or practicing at a higher level, whether spiritually or in your chosen field or profession, you are encouraged to follow your heart and destiny and be bold and say yes to yourself. The Chariot of Ascension speaks of rising destinies and success. Alright, and then it says, This is an advanced healing practice. You are guided to complete the full practice if you are experienced in meditation and are able to remain grounded in your body, even when in connection with higher energies. If you are unsure, start with the incantation below and build up to the ritual in time. If you feel unwell during the ritual practice, draw it to a close immediately and finish your practice with the incantation. An experienced spiritual healer will be able to help you adjust your vibration to a level that is ready to embody Merkaba over time if you do not feel up to this practice. It says, if you can do so comfortably, sit on the floor in meditation posture. Otherwise, use a comfortable seat and sit with your legs crossed underneath you or feet flat on the floor, side by side. Have your arms resting on your legs with your palms facing upwards. Focus on your breath, allowing it to become relaxed all the way down to your belly. If you tend to breathe shallowly, do not start this exercise until you have learned to slow and deepen your breath to your belly. Say aloud this protection mantra. Goddess that loves me unconditionally, protect me now. I rest in the heart of your love and peace, so be it. Master Serapis Bey will confirm. Once your breathing is restful and deep, become aware of a triangle prism, the 3 points of the base forming a triangle, reaching up to a 4th point above. The base of this prism easily sits well beneath your feet, and the point is high above your head. Visualize or intend that the prism be formed of electric violet light, which is pure white light with flecks of neon in it and around its edges. Take your time to build up the prism with your intention until you sense it firm and stable, hovering around you comfortably. Once the first prism is clear in your mind, a second triangular-based prism forms. It starts above your head. As a triangular base, 3 points forming the triangle shape and a 4th point of light deep beneath you forms the apex of the second prism. All 3 sides reaching down and converging at that point. The points of this second triangular prism are formed with electric violet light joining each other with electric violet light, the base high above your head, and the point deep below your feet, with you fitting comfortably within it. 2 prisms intersecting it with a star prism all around you. At the base of this first prism, under your feet, and its apex point high in the heavens above your head. And the base of the second prism at the top of your head, and its apex point deep into the earth. And they form a star prism with 8 points total, with you comfortably resting in the center. Alright, and so this is what it looks like. So, this says take your time and really sense these prisms of light around you, feeling the beauty of the vibrant electric light flooding the points and sides of the base of the prisms as they form the star prism together. Stay with your breathing and allow the first prism, the one with the base beneath you and the point above, to begin rotating naturally. It'll move clockwise or from left to right. Just let it spin. You don't have to force it. It'll happen naturally. Soon after you feel comfortable with this, allow the second prism, the one with the base above you and the point below you, to begin to rotate naturally in the opposite direction or anti-clockwise, from right to left. You can allow this to happen naturally. As the 2 prisms rotate, you'll feel the energy growing strong in your body and your soul body and physical body into greater connection. You may literally feel as if you're rising up off the chair. Stay calm and keep breathing. Keep your thoughts clear and in your heart. If at any time you feel yourself lifting away from this reality into a reality that you do not wish to visit, simply repeat the protection mantra in short form here. Serapis Bey, into my heart without delay. Stay connected to your breath and allow yourself to experience Merkaba for short periods of time until you become used to this intensity. When you're ready, just open your eyes. Really take your time to ground and come back to awareness in your belly, awareness of the breath. Alright? It says you can say this incantation to gain strong spiritual connection and protection at any time. It says Serapis Bey, shining bright, supporting my Merkaba. Build my body of light. I am in your protection now, and from harm I am free. Align me with my inner divinity. Through my own free will as a being of light, I now allow Merkaba to light, arising from below and descending from above. Penetrate darkness too with divine light and love. Merkaba protection, body and spirit as one. Fragmentation and disconnection are forever undone. Alright, Aquarius, so you can say that 3 times, or you can just rewatch the video 3 times, or this point of the video, at least. But yes. So that is that. Now we're going to go to the Chamber of Healing. It says, a spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. Be open without expectation or preconceived notions and allow the healing from the Lady, Mistress of Magic, to help you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear to be as it should be. Take your time and create space into which her magic and energy can flow now. Expect your miracle. This oracle comes to you as a messenger. Prepare for great changes because they are on their way now. When the Divine Lady offers you a healing gift of magic, it is something to accept as a gift of unconditional love with open arms. It will be offered without agenda, with the only intent being for your highest good and spiritual growth. Do not necessarily look or feel like you expected, but you'll realize in the unfoldment of the process or the circumstances that it is a spiritual healing gift from the divine, even though you may not have immediately recognized it as such at the time. Alright? So, here it is. It says, ideally do this exercise physically, but if you cannot, then visualize it instead. Do it with the intention to surrender into a sacred space. And to receive the healing love. When we hold an intention to surrender into sacred space, we are opening up to other realms. Intentional surrenders transforms an action into an element of ritual. Instead of simply acting, we imbue our activity with focused energy. It is the intention to surrender into sacred space that transforms a walk in a park into an inner journey into the chamber of healing. Take yourself to a place in nature that you love. A beach, beside a lake, in a forest, sand dunes, or cave. It might even be near a favorite plant, an animal, or your favorite tree in a garden or parkland. Go to any place that feels nourishing to you at this time. Quietly in your heart, imagine connecting with the light of your own divine essence. Sense it within your own heart as an outstretched pair of golden white wings, glowing and growing with light and beauty. Just relax. Sit or walk and enjoy the space. Do nothing in particular. You may touch your surroundings, feeling bark on the trees, or gathering shells and making patterns on the sand. Watch the waves in the lines left on the shore as they retreat, or listen to the leaves of the trees as the breeze moves through them. Feel the cool smoothness of the rocks or stones. Just enjoy. Be in your body, and if you're finding it hard to stop thinking, to switch off, imagine that you don't have a head, that you are just a body. Feel and connect with the space, and let your mind settle into the physical sensation of being in that beautiful place. Rest. When you're ready to complete your ritual, you may like to repeat the incantation below. Alright? And it says, healing comes, healing flows. Healing blossoms, and it shows. I thank Divine Lady for her love and light, her healing gift through spiritual night. Brings me now to the light of this day, and healing blossoms without delay. So you can say that 3 times, Aquarius. So with the rising sun, it says a dark phase and struggle is over. So we're over the dark phase, Aquarius. A new phase is upon you. Okay? One of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is one through boldness and persistence, and even when you feel like giving up, you chose to stay strong, to surrender to the divine, and to continue with the path. You've been through much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For this divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born. Alright, so you're getting out of struggle. You're leaving behind struggle. You're ascending. See, once again, you're ascending. You're doing some healing here, Aquarius. And you're off onto a new phase of your life. Alright, so this is best done at sunrise, which makes it extremely special and potent. If you cannot do this physically, you can visualize the sunrise and the guided exercise below. Take yourself to a place where you can watch the sunrise. Have a wrap with you to keep you warm. during this cool time of transition. If you're at the beach or sitting in a natural setting or even on the floor, be aware of the earth beneath you, the texture and temperature. Allow yourself to sense and feel the earth through your bottom and legs. Then be aware of your belly and your breath. And slowly draw your awareness to your solar plexus in the midsection of your abdominal area, where your inner sun rises. Feel the energy there. Imagine feeding it with light, color, and energy of the rising sun. Let the energy in your solar plexus grow and reach to the belly and the heart. Observe the sun rising. Stay with your solar plexus, your belly, and your heart. Don't think, just feel and receive. When you are ready, open your hands, palms facing upward and slightly outwards towards the rising sun. Very slowly raise your arms as though you can cup the sun in your palms. Raising your arms slowly in celebration, joy, and acknowledgement to the sunrise. Say aloud, I honor the rising sun within. Without new life I now honor. Let there be life, hope, and optimism in your heart. When you're ready, lower your arms. You may like to finish with the incantation below, and then enjoy some drumming, dancing, or yoga in the fresh light of the new dawn. And it says, Rising sun, I am your child. I bask in your love free and wild. I am filled with your hope, endless and free. Your light and love fills all parts of me. Darkness cast away, joy is now born, with the sweetness of the spiritual dawn. Alright? So in the messages with those cards, we have the Queen of Wands. Alright? So it's like, we have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is fire. Fire is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You can have fire in your birth chart. But you see, now you guys are ascending. You guys are going through an ascension here. And you're moving towards your abundance. You're rising up like the sun. We have the sun in this card. And you're moving towards a new phase of your life here. And you may be finding somebody. You may be finding somebody here that's like a mirror of you. They're very similar to you guys. You guys have like the same love language here. You understand each other. You know, this is a very passionate love. You guys may also be setting up some strong boundaries with some people around you. And you're shifting. You're shifting onto the new phase of your life, Aquarius. And there's somebody here you have a soul contract with, a soul tie to, that you're going to be meeting and coming together with. Alright? So that is what I have for you. If you want to see more content for your sign, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can also find even more content on my website too. Alright, so goodbye guys.